For the past couple days now, Marvel has been on just a spree of releasing and announcing a bunch of different projects, and I would be kind of lying if it's not getting me a little hyped. So first, we pretty much just had one of the best Marvel movies that I have seen in probably years, Deadpool and Wolverine. That movie was just magic to me. I fucking love that movie. It was so good. I had such a blast watching it, and it just was amazing. That's pretty much all I could say. So, where does that leave us with other Marvel movies? Does it get worse from there? Does it get good? Well, the next movie we got coming out is Captain America: Brave New World, which I gotta say, not as really excited, because honestly, I really don't care much for the Falcon. So, it's not really up my alley. But we do have in there our first look at Harrison Ford as General Ross, which is interesting. I like Harrison Ford. I didn't like him in the new Indiana Jones movie, but I like Harrison Ford. And we did get our first kind of glimpse at the Red Hulk. How cool did he look? Because to me, he looked really cool. And he looked like the Hulk that I have always known. The big, beefy, buff-looking Hulk, instead of whatever the fuck we got going down the line with regular Hulk. So, whatever. We also do have a new Fantastic Four movie coming out, which looks pretty good. I mean, it looks fine. I would watch it. Also, our first, proper live-action look at Galactus, from what we all assume, which would be awesome if they did that character justice, because I absolutely love Galactus. So yeah, it would be pretty interesting. We also got the new name drops and dates for Avengers Doomsday and also Avengers Secret War. So that's very cool. I mean, that's awesome. And we also have our casting for Doctor Doom himself, which is going to be RDJ. How just weird and random is that? That's honestly, they could have probably gotten someone else, but honestly, I'm fine with that. I fucking love Robert Downey Jr., so seeing him as Doctor Doom would be pretty cool. That's my support. I'm wearing the Edith glasses. We have a lot of different stuff. Does that mean I'm going to be getting back into Marvel? Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. I stopped liking Marvel stuff for a while, and this is kind of almost bringing me back in, but I'm very, very skeptical on this stuff that they come out with. Because, the Marvel movies that I've seen, they were decent, I guess. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness was not good, but I would lie if I did not say I did kind of enjoy myself a little bit with some parts. And, the TV shows are just kind of, they're downhill. And Shang-Chi, I like Shang-Chi, it's pretty decent, but it's just not the same anymore. There's something different about these new Marvel movies that just doesn't have the same spark as it used to. But Deadpool and Wolverine brought me right back to when, Phase 1 or something came out. That's just how I kind of felt. Leave your thoughts and opinions about Deadpool and Wolverine, because I would love to hear your opinions. Also, what do you think about the new Captain America movie? Because that's mostly where we're going to be talking about here. Mostly just the Red Hulk, because we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends Red Hulk figure, which looks amazing. I actually found this guy in Target. I'm pretty sure they're just re-releasing these, because I think these are older figures, but I'm pretty sure they're just re-releasing this guy, to get on the hype train with the Red Hulk being announced in the new Captain America movie. So we have the figure here. Really, really cool that we do have him. We're going to be taking a look at this figure. We're going to be taking a look at the packaging. And yeah, we're going to get right into it. Talk about our final thoughts and reviews. And that's pretty much all we're going to be doing today. So let's get right into this. Now, I have always really liked the Marvel Legends packaging. I really like how pretty much unique it is. I like kind of the curved size, so I think that's really cool. On the front, you can see that's where they kind of house the accessories and also the figure itself. I really do like the background, how it's just like a big fire just in the background. Really think that fits. Got a nice Red Hulk fist right there in the back. On the side, you have a very beautiful little piece of artwork from right here. Pretty sure that's from his little comic book there. You have the Hulk right there written in red. Also a little bit of the figure and a little bit of information about him if you want to read that if you want. But yeah, that's basically the packaging. It's very, very simple packaging. I really do like how they have this. But yeah, it's really, really cool. I guess that's it. Let's take a look at the figure. So here is the figure in all of his glory, and I gotta say, I'm already in love with this figure. It's such a good looking figure. They really do a good job on their Hulk figures, because every single Hulk figure I've seen, I've had the Maestro as well, they've done amazing. I love the sculpt that they use. I love how beefy and buff it looks. It just looks really, really cool, and I'm pretty sure this is like the exact same mold that they use for the actual Hulk. I'm pretty sure only differences might be the head and, of course, the color scheme. And I really do like how they did the paint. The paint is very nice. It has a nice red coating over it, but it also has hints of kind of like a lighter red or maybe an orange that kind of just highlights little bits and pieces, and you can see that kind of just throughout the figure. So it's not just a solid red piece. On the back as well, you can kind of see that as well. Really do love the sculpting all the way around. I think they did a fantastic job with that. What I absolutely love is that they did paint his nails, which I think is very, very cool. If I can bring the light over here just a little bit closer, you can see that they did paint the nails. I think that's really cool. I think that really fits with this character. And they also painted the toenails as well, which is really, really cool. He is a hefty figure, so I think that it's very nice. He also stands pretty well on his own. He will not be toppling over anytime soon, so that's really, really nice to know. He's got those nice big feet to kind of help him stay a little bit more on the table, but he looks very, very nice. I really do like him. Getting a little bit of a closer look at him, that face sculpt is beautiful. I love how they painted it, and it just looks nice. I really do like this kind of snarl look that he's got. I also do love the messy black hair. I think that really does fit, but overall the sculpting is just beautiful. I love the muscle detail. I love the vein work. I think the vein work really does help it pop, and of course I love the hands that he does come with. He comes with a pair of each. He's got a pair of like kind of open grabby hands, and of course the fists as well. I pretty much think that's all you need with a Hulk figure. Love the pants. The pants are just pure black. Nothing really too special. I think there's kind of like a kind of dry brush of some other color to it, just not sure what. I would like to go in there and just kind of dry brush just a tiny little bit of white on these kind of ripped parts to make it look like that's the fabric coming out, especially on these little end parts here. But it looks very nice. Really do love the overall, just all of it. It just looks very, very nice to look at. This will probably be a very simple review because, I mean, it's very straightforward, this figure. It's very nice looking. It feels nice. It looks nice. The painting is beautiful. So yeah, we might be looking at a pretty solid figure right here. He does have some pretty decent articulation. He's got some side to side. He can look down that far, up that far. I kind of wish he looked a little bit higher, but the ab crunch right here helps that out a little bit more. He does have a arm that can go out that far, down that far. He can do a full rotation. He also has a butterfly joint, which is very, very cool. I love that on this figure. He has a bicep swivel here, an elbow swivel here, a swivel or a bend at the elbow here. Got a swivel at the wrist. Got some hinge joint movements here. Again, we do have that crunch, which starts from right at the kind of chest right here, which goes up and down like this. He does have some rotation at the waist. He has a nice spread. His leg can go out that far and back about that far, but his butt does get in the way. He has a swivel at the thigh, which is pretty nice. He has a double bend at the knee, and he has some up and down at the foot with a pivot. So you can probably get this guy into probably some very crazy poses if you kind of work with it a little bit. I love the way this guy feels. I love the articulation. I don't think there's anything else that I could really ask for with this figure. I think they did a solid job on it. There's nothing else that I would have hoped for this figure. But yeah, that's basically all I really needed to talk about. Again, this is a very solid figure. I absolutely love it. could probably go into a little bit of a size comparison with the figures I have near me. Here he is next to the kind of X-Men Origins Wolverine Marvel Legends figure. They both stand pretty well together. And here he is next to our Short King Wolverine figure here. Here he is next to Billy Butcher, which they stand pretty well together. I really do like the size with these Mafex figures. Here he is next to Darth Vader himself. They both look pretty decent together. And a very random, last but not least, All Might from the McFarlane line. Pretty big figures right there. I think with how short this video was, I think it's honestly very safe to say that I absolutely love this figure. It's such a good figure. Like, there's nothing else. It's very simple looking. I mean, it's basically just a very muscular figure. But it's so cool looking. I absolutely love how they did this figure. The painting is probably my favorite painting I've seen on kind of a Marvel Legends figure. It's very nice. The nails and all the rest of the stuff is painted very nicely. The sculpt work is very fantastic. In terms of like accuracy, I think they did a pretty good job with representing the Red Hulk in a figure form. The quality of the figure feels very nice. It feels sturdy. It doesn't feel like it's gonna break. It does feel like it's made of almost rubbery plastic material, but I think that really is awesome. It makes it so where it doesn't break as easy. So overall, I really love this figure. I really hope they do justice for this figure, for this character in the new Captain America movie. And yeah, I hope he just doesn't turn into another Abomination flop like they did in She-Hulk. But yeah, overall, I love this figure. It's super cool, and it just gets me a little bit more excited to see Red Hulk on the big screen. So I think that this figure deserves that 5 out of 5 spot. Now, he doesn't come with much accessories. I mean, he comes with 2 different hands, but honestly, that's all you really need with this figure. And this was like, what, 30 bucks? 35 bucks, I believe. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good value for a figure like this, you know? So yeah, definitely pick this guy up if you do see him. I've been seeing a lot of people snagging him online. So yeah, I would highly suggest getting one. So I think that's going to be it for this video. Let's just get on to the little bit of the outro. Now, does this mean I'm going to be getting back into the Marvel Legends stuff? Maybe. We'll see. I do have some Marvel Legends figures that I do have in mind, especially those Deadpool and Wolverine figures from the movie. Would absolutely love to have those. Of course, Red Hulk was on there. I would love to get an actual regular Hulk to go with this figure. I've been looking for one for so long now, so I'm just hoping that we get one soon. But other than that, I mean, other than the No Way Home stuff, that's pretty much it, you know? I kind of just am off and on with these Marvel Legends stuff because I'm not into Marvel anymore. But with these new movies coming out, with the hype that's going on around them, I'm very skeptical still, but I will give it a shot. And hopefully with this new wave of films and stuff, they're going into a very good direction. And I just kind of hope that you know, they keep out of a lot of stuff and they just make films to entertain you and not, you know, bash you for something, or to just, you know, throw money at a project with horrible CGI. But yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of things that I just really want that this Marvel universe to do right. I just want good Marvel stuff back, you know what I mean? Same with Star Wars too. Star Wars is on a downhill slope. I don't even know if there's any coming back from that. But at least with Marvel, it looks like they're trying. So I hope they just do better, you know? I just want them to do better. I want these franchises to be successful. I want kids, I want adults to love these franchises because I love these franchises. I've grown up with these characters. I've grown up with these movies. I've seen the movies go from phase 1 all the way to fucking phase 5. So, I mean, I just want them to be represented in the best way possible and not be torn apart by some political shit or something else to appease some other audiences. I just want them to make movies that break out of this reality so you can go into that theater and go into like some other realm, you know? Because the best way to put it, like, life is tough here. You know, we watch movies to kind of get out of reality for at least an hour or 2 hours. You know, that's basically what we do to watch these movies. And, you know, if you're always reminded every 5 seconds of what's going on in the real world, then it's not really fun anymore. You know what I mean? I think everybody has their own views on everything, but I think when it comes to like Marvel stuff and, you know, these different franchises that everybody loves, that's when we all can come together as a group and love these movies and also, you know, be a little happier with each other. You know what I mean? But I just want these movies to be good. To be good again. I just want to have fun with these movies and not be disappointed. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Sorry for that little tangent there, but that's pretty much how I feel about these movies. And I think Deadpool and Wolverine was a nice movie that brought everybody together. So I think that was really cool. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. Next Monday, we're going to be taking a look at this little girl. We're going to be taking, I didn't like that. We're going to be taking a look at this little bug. That sounds a little bit better. Taking a look at the Hiya Toys Mothra that I found. And it's going to be so cool. I cannot wait to open this figure. And yeah, we're going to be taking a look at this together. So I hope you guys do enjoy the rest of the views to come this month. And yeah, I will see you guys next week and maybe for another vlog. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.